The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Quick throw out to Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Achane on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
H.A. now up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's throw complete there to St. Brown. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down. The Chiefs at 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Buying time to his left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Rams 7, Chiefs nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Jackson on 2nd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's KC punter Tyler Newsome. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd down and 1. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs nothing. Sam Martin sets their kickoff.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to A-Chain on second down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Tyler Newsome now. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Nagar's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Jefferson moving in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
In motion right, that's Dell. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Taylor. fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Jackson. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
In motion left, Bateman. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And all the Chiefs have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chigakakwo from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They run once more with Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Nagar's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught, Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson to throw.
Being chased out left.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not in it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. Second down, here's Davis Price.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll run again.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. Now, always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red, yellow. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Stop your whining. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this